Tomorrow is Election Day in Denver.
And as important as this election is, think about this, just about 14% of voters have cast their ballots. That's 382,000 people who still have not voted.
Denver 7's Tony Kovaleski is digging into the current voter turnout data, which reveals who could shape the outcome of this election.
It is definitely getting very interesting. Let's talk about the numbers. We've been watching the numbers on the city clerk's website for several weeks now. 16 candidates on the ballot for mayor, 25 hours left to vote. The top two advance to the runoff in June. And let's take you now inside those numbers, inside the story. Let's start with the number of ballots cast. Through Saturday, 70,000 Denver voters have made their decision. That's just 16% of all ballots mailed out. And you can see more than 380,000 ballots are still outstanding. Here's a fascinating breakout for you. 49% of ballots returned are from voters 65 years of age and older. That means that age group will have a major role in deciding the two candidates advancing to the runoff. Here's a comparison now for you between this year's election and the mayor's race 4 years ago. You can see 70,000 ballots returned this year, as we talked about. 4 years ago, that number was more than 81,000 ballots. So a difference at that point. And then finally, 4 years ago, Denver residents set a record for the number of ballots returned. And much of it came in the final 48 hours. In 2019, nearly 105,000 ballots were turned in during the final 2 days of the election. So clearly everything is still up for grabs. If you're one of the people still deciding on your vote, we've got a way to help you out. If you go to denver7.com on the main page, you'll see this graphic. It has pictures of the candidates, the 16 remaining candidates for mayor. You click on that and it takes you right here, and then you can decide on which candidate you want to hear a 7 to 10 minute interview we've done with all candidates to maybe help you make your decision. So that's denver7.com. Buckle up. It promises to be a close race, and it promises to be a fascinating 25 hours until the polls close.